Hi guys, welcome back to Elementary Airsoft Tactics. In this video I will show you my full plate carrier setup and I will explain to you why I have set it up like this and what are the benefits for me of having set up like this. This video idea was actually suggested by one of you in the comment section, so thank you for the idea and let's get right into it. So this is my plate carrier up close. Some basic information is that it's from 8 fields. It's a plate carrier with buckle up system, as you can see. I will explain to you what buckle up system means in a moment, but now I will cover the basic stuff. The whole plate carrier is in olive because it's really the simplest thing that you can match with different camouflage and different tops, different uniforms, so I find it really good. Fun fact, this was my first ever plate carrier and I use it till this day, although I have modified it a lot with the pouches and it also has been used a lot. I think this plate carrier might be 5 years old or maybe 6, I'm not sure now, but yeah, it was my first ever plate carrier and it holds till this day. The plates that I'm running in this plate carrier are not the basic airsoft SAPI plates or hollow plastic plates. I run these weighted training plates from Templar Gears. I actually have covered them in one of my older videos. I've been really satisfied with running these. If you want to have some additional workout during your game, you can buy a pair of these plates and try them out. They come in 2 versions. This heavy version that has 2.5 kilos per plate, and lightweight version that has, I think, 1.5 kilos per plate. So you have 2 options which you can choose from. Okay, so now I can get back to the explaining of what the buckle up system actually means. So if you look closely, you can see these 2 buckles. These 2 buckles allow me to simply detach this whole panel off, just like this. So how it actually works is that these magazine pouches are connected with MOLLE to this blank buckle up panel. I can show you a picture of how the blank buckle up panel actually looks like. This buckle up system is really useful if you have to switch between kits or setups really often and you don't want to untie your MOLLE system or mess with it and do all these really long painful tasks. So you can just detach this whole panel and switch it. I can now show you. This was my old setup. It uses the same buckle up system, and this one was for M4 that I used in past. As you can see, this buckle up panel is actually pre-made. These pouches that are on cannot be removed. They are connected to this panel, so I cannot undo any MOLLE system to remove it. It's just a preset. And actually you can find lots of these setups, pre-made setups on stores, and you don't need to play with MOLLE and make one for yourself, but I find it better to make it by yourself, to make it suit your needs and to be useful for you in the most ways, because this pre-made stuff might not cover all your needs and things you want to be on your setup. For example, these magazine pouches here for the pistol, I just find it useless because I don't use pistol and I would rather to have another additional magazine pouches for primary rifle instead of pistol magazines. So yes, it's better to make one by yourself. And to demonstrate how easy it is to switch, I can just buckle up these buckles like this, and now I have M4 setup. Just easy like this. And if I need to switch, I just unbuckle, throw this thing away, get my AK setup, and the same process. I just buckle it, and as you can see, I quickly switched between the setups, and now you know how easy it is to run buckle up system on your plate carrier. One really bad thing about plate carriers with buckle up systems is that if these buckles break down or get destroyed, you will have troubles with your plate carrier. I think the Velcro on the plate carrier wouldn't hold the whole front panel properly, and it would move a lot or even fall down. I can actually test it. Yeah, it moves pretty much. And for example, if I would get stuck in some bush or branches, it could tear off just like this. So you should be careful and try not to break the buckles, because if you break them, you are done, I think. So this was the buckle up system, and we can now go back to the pouches and accessories. So the front of the plate carrier, you can notice straight away the big admin pouch. I already covered this admin pouch in my previous video, so you can go and watch it. But just some quick information, it's from AliExpress. It was really cheap, for like 4 euros I think. I really recommend running admin pouch if you are the type of person that needs to carry tools or batteries and wants to change them mid-game, or needs to do repairs and doesn't want to go back and forth to the respawn. And it can really save you some time and nerves if you need to go to spawn frequently because you cannot carry some stuff and maybe you need to get back to your tools or something. You can just carry them inside this pouch and you are good to go. So yes, I really recommend admin pouch. So the next big thing is this system of magazine pouches. They are not separate magazine pouches, they are all combined into one. They hold onto the blank buckle up panel that I mentioned earlier, and they are just a simple open top magazine pouches that hold 3 magazines. They have this cord that holds them in place. It has this MOLLE on the front if you want to hang something, maybe a grenade pouch or pistol magazine pouch or anything you would like. The next thing is this Groin Protection Pad, or just a groin pad. It is from AliExpress and I'm quite satisfied with it. It's really good for visuals. It looks cool. It also provides a little bit of protection, but in this case this one is too short and doesn't fully cover my groin, so you should buy a longer one or check if this is long enough. The inside of the groin pad has this padding. It's just a foam panel that is covered in this plastic fabric. If you are really creative, you can make something heavier for the groin pad and make it more realistic, I guess. Back in the day I saw someone on field running a steel plate inside of his groin protection panel, and it was quite impressive. The groin pad actually holds with MOLLE on my buckle up panel of the plate carrier that I showcased you earlier. As you can see, I looped the MOLLE strap of the groin pad through the MOLLE on the buckle up panel. I had to give up a space for my MOLLE strap of the magazine pouches because there was really no space. And if I would fully attach my magazine pouches to the buckle up panel, I wouldn't have space to attach my groin pad. So yes, I had to make some sacrifices, but it holds still, so no big deal. You can actually find some groin pads on AliExpress or anywhere that have Velcro instead of the MOLLE, so you might find it easier to put it on your plate carrier. The next thing you can see is this dummy tourniquet. It's from AliExpress. It holds by these rubber bands. I loop them through the MOLLE system. It holds pretty tightly. I simply have it just for the looks and for the visuals. It has no use for me, basically. On the side of the buckle up panel you can see this radio pouch with a radio. This is actually one of the best pouches that I have ever seen. It holds by Velcro underneath the buckle up panel of the plate carrier, so I can just rip it off like this. It basically works just simply like this. You just get your radio or whatever you want. I think you could even put magazines inside. Maybe, wait, I will try. Yes, you can actually put a magazine inside it as well, so it's multi-purpose, I guess. But the main purpose for me is to hold my radio, so I will put it back inside. I choose this pouch because it also helps me to navigate my wires more efficiently, but I will get to the wires in a moment. Okay, so I think we can now move to the sides of the plate carrier. When I turn my plate carrier around, you can see that on the right side of my plate carrier I have this utility pouch. The reason I run this utility pouch is because I carry a lot of stuff with me on the games. I mainly use this utility pouch to carry my extra sling, my GoPro mount, some camouflage helmet cover, and some extra BBs in case, and also a socks if my foot gets wet. This utility pouch has use for me if you carry a lot of stuff with you on the field that you might need. Go on and get yourself utility pouch. On the outside of the utility pouch you can see I have these pair of gloves. They are from AliExpress also. I have them here just in case my main gloves get destroyed or something, so I have this quick replacement. So yes, this was my right side. Now let's check the left side. On the left side you can see I have this grenade pouch, also from AliExpress, and in this pouch I now carry this 3D printed F1 grenade replica. Now it has just the purpose of carrying this dummy grenade, but of course in future if I get my hands on grenades I will absolutely use this pouch because I think it's really well made, even though it's from AliExpress. So yes, it's just a simple grenade pouch. The next pouch you can see on the left side of my plate carrier is this radio pouch. It is also from AliExpress, and I have used this pouch in the past, but now I just have it here for no reason. It didn't work because the cable management that I had from this pouch was not optimal, and to actually get to my radio I had to reach really uncomfortably with my arm, and it was just a pain to access this pouch. But you can see how some pouches are really useless, or how important it is to think through where to put your pouches on. So now the back of the plate carrier. On the back of my plate carrier you can see this cable and this carabiner here. I have it here just again for visual purposes, not any practical use. But these cables on the other hand have practical use. And this cable is actually from my shoulder strap microphone and speaker. It is from Baofeng. It was really cheap, around 5 euros. And it works actually. It works pretty nicely for the price. But the main thing I want to talk about is these MOLLE ribbons that I have covered in my previous video about things from AliExpress. So you can go and watch it if you want to. And these ribbons help me to navigate the wires in a more efficient way. It gives me a great opportunity to talk about cable management if you run PTT or radio with cables. So if you look at my setup, you can see that the cable is really tight. So if I stretch it like my chest would be here, you can see it's really tight. And the reason that the cable is so tight is so it doesn't hang or get caught up in my arm or anything else. And I can have it really tightly underneath my arm. I would normally have my arm through here, so the cable is underneath my arm entirely. And I find it really useful to have it like this. So if you run radio or PTT or anything like that, you should absolutely think about cable management, because you can destroy your wire or destroy anything else if it gets stuck in the branches or anything. This Baofeng shoulder speaker is currently hanging like this. It used to be held down with rubber bands, the same ones that I have on my Tourniquet, but they unfortunately broke and now it hangs and I need to replace it. I just wanted to say that these rubber bands are really good to use on your plate carrier and are really practical. You can get them on AliExpress or Temu or anywhere. They are really cheap, so you won't lose much money on buying them. Okay, I think I have covered everything: the pouches, the buckle up system, and the plate carrier itself. And I think there's nothing more to say, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and find this video helpful, and see you soon. Goodbye.